I never intended to have this life, believe me. Write about this for you or your character or wherever this prompt takes you.
And here we are, me and you. We've come a long way together, and now look at us. One in front of the other, we can barely recognize our face. Neither of us would have ever bet on things to going like this. And still. Can you remember how all of this started? How we started? Now it seems so far away, that time when we were together, when we were still able to laugh, to sing, to dance, to have fun, to be one. Somehow, at a certain point, we started stumbling. I can't even remember precisely when or why. A little crinkle, maybe, so slight to be almost imperceptible, yet there, faintly scuffing the surface, scratching the so far perfect picture, magnifying the flaw when it was just a hint, a presumption, a doubt. But, like a seed planted in your mind, growing and growing until there was no place left for any other thought except that single one. And then nothing has been the same. No more. We fell hard on the floor, scattered glasses everywhere, as white as snow. We drank blood pouring out of our lips, as red as, Mother said. We grinned. We already knew how the story ended. It was war. We got up, because we never gave up. It's not us. With a blurry smile, as if nothing had changed. Yet it had. We were broken inside, as dark as ebony. And we started. At the beginning, it was subtle. They could still see us in the same room, even if not at the same time. Most of them still hadn't realized what was going on inside. They saw one hunting, the other running away, but they weren't able to figure out how to distinguish one from the other. Then the tears became more evident, till they were marks on our face as in a rat. And we snapped. We tried to rip our heart apart. They thought it was to stop feeling the pain, but it was to stop feeling at all. You were scary. That I remember. You were begging me to change my mind, to let you live your life, feel your feelings, dive in without fear of being lost, forever marked. But I just can't let you ruin everything, let you waste what we had. So I say no. And you said, I leave. And I swore, never. Your attempts to hide were so pathetic that I suspected they were attempts to be found, concealed in the dark among people half your size and your age, as if someone as youth could heal you, protect you from the ineluctable. You were pretending to be invisible, like a little child persuaded that it's enough to close her eyes to disappear. It's enough to look away for the sign to fade. For you, for us, to be still the same. I had to bring you back to reality before it was too late, before they were irreversible. I had no choice. You gave me no option. I poisoned you. I know how it sounds, but sometimes poison can be good, can be sweet as an apple pie. In small doses, it helps. And indeed, it helped you, if not to the point to be confused with the other young among whom you tried to be unseen, at least to see you for what we still were, almost the fairest of them all. Yes, with frozen features. Yes, incapable of expressing any emotion. Yes, like a fixed and unaltered image, cold as a corpse sleeping inside a glass coffin. The miracle poison sometimes has this effect, but at least we were we. That wasn't right for you, though. You didn't want to stop time. You didn't want to stop the wreck. You choose to embrace it. You choose to break the glasses. You choose to kiss the unknown. You choose the fairy tale, the heat, the glow, and then the pain, and then the suffering, and then the crying, the sweat, the dirt. You choose to soil the perfection of a snowflake, to dissolve in the imperfection of the water, to lose its purity, its uniqueness, and let the human warmth melt into a simple, ordinary drop as every other drop of water. You betrayed me. You betrayed us. And all your treason are furrows carved permanently on our face. Look at this, just next to the lips. That's you laughing at him, with him, then with them, then with everyone but me. And this one, under the eyes, this is every time you've cried, you suffered, you felt a joy so intense that heart as a river of salt poured on open flesh. And up there, between the eyebrows, that's when you started thinking he would leave you for someone younger, prettier, someone that once had been you. It could have been us, but us, we were no more, and no more we will be. It burns like hell, but it's crystal clear, like the glass in front of me. What we've left, what is left after your foolish dive into life, it's a battlefield, a war zone, the theater of devastating destruction, the annihilation of beauty buried under a pile of pointless skin. What is left is the face of an ugly old witch staring at me with a smile. Can you see now why I had to become the evil queen? To avoid just this. Stop smiling. To prevent us from being this decrepit, hideous crone. What are you smiling at? Once upon a time, you, Snow White, you were me. And now, both of us are but a poor, pitiable granny, smiling to herself from the mirror on the wall.